Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Forex market wrap. Just going to see what's happened this week in terms of the markets that we looked at in the Forex market outlook and what we can expect potentially next week. So really the dollar has continued to sell off. We had a little bit of dollar buying through the sort of middle of the week, but start and end of the week have been pretty much dollar bearishness, and we can tell that from this euro US dollar chart right in front of us. We can see that the Monday candle was pretty bullish, and then we've had a couple of bearish or 3 bearish days, and then looks like we're getting some more bullishness towards the end of the week, which will make another strong bullish candlestick on the weekly time frame for euro US dollar. Now this looks set to continue. Maybe we'll get one more week of dollar bearishness, because typically on the seasonals the dollar is usually bearish until the end of April, and then May completely flips and becomes quite strong. So what we may be anticipating on euro US dollar, if I just look at this weekly time frame, is a potential for the market to kind of continue up and then trade back down towards these previous levels through here. Okay, so that could be what the overall plan is for the euro US dollar to come. You know, next week will be interesting. If we do get like a sort of bearish candlestick very much like this one, then it'll be interesting to see if that does start to sort of play out into those lows in line with that seasonal period. Aussie was another one that we looked at, and we talked about the potential for the price to actually pull back a little bit lower. Instead, price has consolidated. So our original plan was to look for price to pull back down into this consolidation area in here, and we were looking for long opportunities off the back of that. Price didn't pull back into this area. Instead, we've just kind of remained in this sort of consolidation. So very much like euro, are we going to get another breakout to the upside, or are we going to start breaking a little bit lower and see that sort of early sort of pressure next week? If we take a look at the weekly time frame, just get rid of these over here. If we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that we're actually forming a bit of a bearish doji candlestick. Now, this could be in line with what we spoke about a while ago. We spoke about the potential for the market to be forming a head and shoulders pattern here, with the left shoulder, head, right shoulder coming in at this previous structure point. So could we see another bit of a move down towards these lows again on Aussie? So everything's kind of shaping up at the moment for a little bit of dollar strength to come back into the markets towards the end of the month. So it'd be interesting to see if we do get that breakdown in Aussie. Kiwi was very much the same as well. We actually spoke about the New Zealand dollar in and around this area here. We was expecting maybe a little bit of a pullback down from this point. We then did another video in the week talking about the 4-hour time frame and the fact that there is a really nice supply zone just sitting up here. So we were expecting maybe one more move into this area before seeing the sell-off, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that now. So what I'll be watching here on Kiwi is if price starts to make any lower lows. So at the moment we've tried to push a little bit lower, hasn't quite worked out yet, but the key low will be down here. If price could potentially trade below that area, so let's actually draw this out a little bit more properly. So this level, for instance, let me just change the color of that so we can see it a little bit more clearly on the price chart. So 7122 are these previous structure lows. If price was to break below this zone and trade below it, then I'd expect some downside from New Zealand US dollar. So it'd be interesting to see the strength and weakness next week and see if there is any kind of sign of that. If not, I want to see price rally up into that supply zone and see a reversal from there. Finally then, so pound Kiwi was a chart we spoke about. We spoke about the potential for the market to come back up into this area and reverse, and that's exactly what's happened this week. Combining that sort of strength and weakness on the charts, we spoke about the potential for a reversal in here. We said have a little look at your bearish patterns at this point. But if we just go back to that 4-hour time frame, you can see this was our sort of area of interest. Price has come back up into that level, rejected it, and trended away pretty nicely. So if you managed to catch that move from the Forex market outlook, then that was a really nice one. Again, we'll check out the strength and weakness of the currencies for the Forex market outlook, and hope you had a great week, and hope you enjoyed the content this week. If you did, please leave this video a thumbs up, and I'll speak to you soon.